Okay, hello class. Today I'm going to be lecturing on lesson 12 continued. There's a lot of stuff in lesson 12, so it's a very, very important lesson, so I really want to make sure that you all understand the concepts. So I'll go over some of your words from previous exercises, and I just want to stress the importance of reading page 56 and 57, you all. Very, very important, okay? So open your books to page 56, and we've got at the very top soundalikes. Now, soundalikes are very, very important, okay? You have to differentiate how to write the two different words. Even though they sound alike, they're spelled differently. So this is really, really important, okay? So open your books, page 56, and I'm going to just read straight from the book. It says, many words sound the same or similar, but have different spellings and meanings. Most sound-alikes are homophones, also called homonyms. Two or more words which have the same pronunciation, but different spellings and meanings. So a homonym is a word that has different spellings, but they're pronounced the same, okay? So, and different meanings. So they sound alike, but we have different spellings and different meanings. You must be able to listen carefully when taking and distinguishing these words in your notes, thus avoiding any conflicts. One of the main differences between pre-computer writing and real-time cat writing is distinguishing between sound-alikes. So this is really important when we're writing with our software, that you distinguish how to write these words. So these words have to be put to memory. You need to make your flashcards and know how you're going to write the words, okay? It's what you have to listen, and then you have to know in your mind which word are you going to write. The sun, my son, or the hot sun, okay? You have to differentiate. Take advantage of the spelling. I always think that's so, so important. But you have to differentiate when you're writing on the machine, okay? Just as you would spell these words differently when typing or writing longhand, you must write these words differently when taking on the machine. Stenotype is basically a phonetic language. When two words sound the same, the easiest way to distinguish them is to take advantage of any spelling differentiation. So always take advantage of the spelling. That's so important in your theory. If the spelling does not sufficiently differentiate the sound-alikes and the potential conflict is not already solved by another STENED writing principle, then an asterisk is often used in the least frequent of the sound-alike group. So you all do use your asterisk a lot, and this is very important what it says right here. You're going to use your asterisk in a word that isn't as common. Okay, so you're gonna just write the words basically when you hear like my son, S-O-N, okay, this hot sun, S-U-N, but some words aren't commonly heard. So like for example, we have sent. I have 1 cent to my name, sent, okay? And then we have sent, I was sent home. Well, these two words are pretty common, but a scent, the smell, scent of a woman is not. So we're going to take advantage and write S-K-R-E-N-T, okay? And you'll get more sound-alikes that have more ways of writing them. Like, for example, boy, B-O-I, boy, B-O-I with an asterisk. So the one that's not as common is the one you're going to put the asterisk in, okay? So that's really important to know. With that in mind, following are the techniques used to avoid conflicts for the types of words covered in this lesson. This might seem like a lot to remember, but the same techniques are used throughout the STENED theory. Because the techniques presented are as logical as the English language allows, there are minimum exceptions to the rules. So you have page 56, the middle, words with short vowel sound-alikes, okay? So these are all short vowels. I'm going to minimize myself so you all can see my machine better, okay? So short vowel, the a. So we have son. I covered this. My son is in college, S-O-N. Now the sun, the hot sun, take advantage of how the word is spelled, S-U-N, sun, okay? I already went over the scent. So we have 1 cent to my name. And scent is K-R-E-N-T. It's the soft C because we have to use that K-R when there's sound alike. So that's why we have to take advantage of it, K-R-E-N-T. I sent him a gift, S-E-N-T. Take advantage of how the word is spelled. It's spelled with an S-E-N-T in English. You write it that way in steno. Scent of a woman, it's going to be the S, and then the K-R will act like a C, E-N-T. Okay? Remember the K-R is for C words, for sound alikes, okay? Going across, one. I have one dog, W-U-N, one. Okay, one. And then we won the game, just like it's spelled in English. You write it on your machine, W-O-N. We've got sell, as in the cellmate, K-R-E-L. You have to differentiate with the spelling. And then to sell a house, S-E-L. We've got some. I want some of those, S-O-M. Take advantage, it's spelled in English, S-O-M-E, steno, S-O-M. Sum, what is the sum total? S-U-M. Take advantage of how the word is spelled. Bread, I want to eat some bread, B-R-A-E-D. Just remember, usually when you have a sound-alike word and it's got an E and an A in it, all you do is reverse the A and the E. Only on sound-alikes, okay? So bread, I bred my dog, B-R-E-D. Take advantage of the spelling, okay? Not, I will not go there, N-O-T. He had a knot in his shoelace, N-O-T with an asterisk. You put the asterisk in because we're not going to hear this knot in a shoelace as much as I will not go there. So we make it as easy as we can, N-O-T, N-O-T with an asterisk, okay? That's where I mean that you're going to use the asterisk on some sound-alikes where it's not as common as the other sound-alike. The more common sound-alike will be stroked normally, and then the one that you're not going to hear as often will have the asterisk. Here we go. Remember I told you sometimes you invert the E and the A? So the word heard. I heard a sound. I'm going to write H-A-E-R-D. In English, it's spelled H-E-A-R-D. I'm just changing them. H-A-E-R-D. The reason I'm changing them is because it's a sound-alike, so I have to differentiate how to write these, okay? And then herd of cattle, H-E-R-D. Take advantage of the spelling. Aw, diphthong sound-alikes. So we've got, these are sound-alikes with the A-U, A-W. So we got to figure out how we're going to write these. So all of us were present, A-U-L. Remember, this has to have the A and the U for all. If I just write A-L, it's not even a word. It could be L, like Al, the man's name, but A-U-L, you've got to put in the U, all. All of us were present. And then all, as in an instrument, a tool, A-U-L, put the asterisk in because we're not going to hear that as often as all of us were present. Okay? And then we've got ball. I went to the ball game. Ball. B-A-L. Okay? We can't put the W in there because there's a sound alike. So the sound alike, ball, he was balling, is B-A-U-L. I often think that the U will act as a W. That's how I try and remember these. He was balling, B-A-U-L. You have to differentiate, okay? Just think, balling has a W in it. The U will act as the W. So I went down, going across, the hall, H-A-L, just because these are sound-alikes. That's the only reason we have to do this. And then hauling, he was hauling trash. Haul has a U in it, so I'm going to put the U in there, okay? We've got mall. I was at the mall shopping, M-A-L, and then to be mauled by a dog, M-A-U-L. Mauling has a U in it in English. You're going to put the U in steno, okay? And then we've got, very important, this next part. The L is stroked in words with the aw sound, which end in LT, because this technique avoids potential conflicts. Similarly, the G, final G, is stroked in words ending in GT, unless that word has a brief form. So many writers find it easier to always use the G in GT words rather than trying to remember whether there is an optional brief available. Optional brief forms are given in brackets when available. So real important, y'all, I'm just going to tell you to put the G in just because you're going to do it later on. It's going to be mandatory, so let's just train ourselves to do it now, okay? So we've got the words halt, all. You got to put H-A-U-L-T, halt. Otherwise, if you don't, it's going to be halt. Or you could actually do, I would just put the A-U-L-T, halt, okay? Fault, it was my fault, F-A-U-L-T. Salt, salt, S-A-U-L-T, salt. Vault, V-A-U-L-T, vault. So you're putting the A and the U, these are all diphthongs with the ah sound. And then the next column, anytime you have a bracket, that means you could write it that way. But later on, they're going to tell you to write bot with the G, or they're going to tell you to write all the words that have a GT ending to put a GT in the steno. So we've got bought, I bought it, B-A-U-G-T. You all add the G in there. Caught, I caught the ball, K-A-U-G-T. Could you write K-A-U-T? You could, but they're going to make you put the G later on in other words like this. I don't know, it just makes it easier to read. Fought, F-A-U-G-T. And remember, even though they're spelled with O's, it's got the A and the U in it, okay? Bought, I bought a car. If I put the U-T, it doesn't even come out. Okay, so bought, B-A-U-G-T, caught, K-A-U-G-T, fought, F-A-U-G-T, because it's the ah sound. Sought, S-A-U-G-T, and we've got thought, T-H-A-U-G-T. Okay, so incorporate that G in there. Use the first stroke that's in there, not the brackets. Taught, T-A-U-T is T-A-U-T, and then the other taught, he taught us a lesson, add the G, because it's got a G in it, if it helps you to remember it. Add the G, okay? He taught us a lesson. It's got a G in the English spelling. Put it in the steno. Ought, A-U-G-T, and then the other ought, A-U-G-T with an asterisk, the one that's not as common, okay? And then boy, the oi sound is boy, and then boy, put the asterisk in, okay? The one that's not as common, you all. Going on to page 57 at the very top. Remember, read everything to yourselves, y'all. Very, very important. Okay. We've got 57, the top. Ow, diphthong sound alike. So we have foul, foul ball, F-O-U-L. Take advantage of how the word is spelled. And then foul, as in chicken, foul, or bad, bad smelling, foul, okay? F-O-U-L with an asterisk. Our is O-U-R, our house. What hour is it? H-O-U-R, put the H in there for the way it's spelled in English. Course, what course are you taking? K-O-U-R-S, just the way it's spelled. And then course, as in coarse pepper, K-A-O-R-S. Got to remember how to write these. There are a few words which do not have the ow sound, but do retain the ow, O-U spelling. So you all, these have to be written just like your book. Could is K-O-U-L-D. Should, S-H-O-U-L-D. Would, W-O-U-L-D. You is Y-O-U. Your, Y-O-U-R. And then we have sound alikes with the O-O, wood. The wood that we put in our fireplace, W-A-O-D, and would you please come back, W-O-U-L-D, just like it's spelled in English. You have to know how to differentiate these, okay? Very important, so read it all to yourselves, listen to my lecture, and over if you need to, and just figure out why you have to write them the way they are. Like I said, always take advantage of the spelling. Very, very important, okay? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go over some of your words from your homework exercises. Very important. Like I said, this lesson is so, so important. 12 and 13 are very important lessons, you all. So I'm just going to dictate words, and you all can just write them on your machines. And so make sure that you're all connected. Remember, don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. There's never a bad question when it comes to court reporting. Everything is important, okay? And here we go. Make sure you're all hooked up. Okay, so I'm going to start with some words from page 54. Remember, you're only going to write the vowel that is accented. So for example, if I'm saying deaf, you're only going to write D-E-F. I don't say the A, even though the A is in the English spelling. You're just writing D-E-F, okay? If I say guilt, what sound am I saying? The I, the I, guilt. So you just write G-I-L-T, okay? Here we go. Word exercise 12-1. Here we go, you all. Broad. Guard. Heart. Dead. Death. Friend. Learn. Build. Guilt. Broad. Court. Tough. Head. Learn. Broad. Build. Built. Court. Dead. Death. Dread. Friend. Gourd. Guard. Guild. Guilt. Head. Heart. Leapt. Learn. Meant. Pearl. Quilt. Rough. Spread. Stead. Thread. Threat. Touch. tough, yearn, young. Okay, and so remember, I'm only writing the vowels that I'm hearing, okay? So let me just minimize myself, and I'm going to dictate the word, and just notice that I'm just writing the vowel that I'm pronouncing. So broad, build, built, just the I. Court, I don't say the U in there, it's just the O, court. Dead, death, just the E, the E. Dread, I'm hearing the E, dread. Friend, E. Gourd, it'll change the spelling if you write it correctly in English. Guard, I don't say gourd, it's gar, R-A. Guild, guilt. Head, only the E. Heart, heart attack, heart. I'm only saying R. Heart. Let, let. Lure, learn. Meant, meant. Pearl, just the Quill, quilt. Rough, the U sound, the short U. Spread, remember we only write the E for spread. Stead. Thread, threat, again. Touch, the U. Tough, tough, only the U. Yearn, only the E. And young, young, the U, okay? And so remember, a diphthong is the complex sound made by gliding two vowels. So we're gliding two vowels, okay? And to get a sound into a single sound. This is a little different from these other words that we just wrote. We're only pronouncing one vowel, but here now we're going to get two vowels. We're making a different sound. So very important, diphthongs. And they're written as follows. Ow is A-U. So raw, R-A-U. Raw, R-A-U. The A-U sound. We've got, remember, the U will act as a W. So usually if there's a word that has a W in the English portion, in steno you can use the U, okay? If that helps you out. Raw, cause. We've got saw, I saw you. We've got taught, T-A-U-T, just like it's written in English, it's written in steno. And then so the oi sound, because we're gliding the O and the I, the oi is just an O and an I in steno. So we've got oi is O-I, and then for O-Y words also, even though it's pronounced the same way. So we've got boil, B-O-I, just O-I is the oi sound. Makes sense. You've got the O and then you've got the I with it. You've got boy is just, it's spelled in English with an O-Y, but it's the oi sound, so it's O-I. Toil, and then toy. Oi, this is the oi sound, okay? And then the ow, like ouch, is the ow, the O-U. Remember, the O-W words is going to be O-U. U acts as a W, okay? So we've got cow, ow. Now we're using the O-U. Foul, F-O-U-L. Now, get here now, ow, O-U. Loud, O-U, L-O-U. Oo words, so anytime you have a double O, you're going to stroke A-O, anytime. So we've got foot has two O's, so it's F-A-O-T. A-O equals O-O. Moon, M-A-O-N. Book, B-A-O-K. Soon, S-A-O-N, soon, okay? And it says at the bottom of 54, you will note that the diphthong O-O has different vowel sounds. Write all words with the O-O spelling A-O regardless of sound. So anytime you have an O-O word, it's going to be A-O. You need to memorize that O-O or A-O equals O-O. So make your flashcards for these, okay? Very important. Just remember, take advantage of the spelling. So that's your chart, and then I'm going to dictate. Oh, there's some words here. Cause has the Z sound, K-A-U-Z, cause. Clause, K-L-A-U-Z. So how about if I was saying like the claws on the claw, animal's claw, come back S. Okay, just so you know how to write that. Noose, there's a O-O in noose, so N-A-O-S. A-O equals O-O. Bus is B-U-S, bus. Very important, you got to write all, A-U-L. Off is A-U-F. It's the ah sound, off. If I were to write O-F, that's of. So it's the ah, the A-U-F, okay? Very important that you all know that. Talk, I don't pronounce the L, so it's T-A-U-K. Walk, W-A-U-K. Okay? Very important that you all read everything. And so I'm just going to dictate some of these words. And what I'm going to do first is break it up and first dictate all the aw words, A-U. That way it makes it a little easier for you all, okay? So I'm going to dictate all the A-U words. So all these words are going to have an A and a U in it, okay? A-U, that way you practice, you all. A-U, A-U. All these words will have the A-U. Here we go. Find a focal point. Make sure you're all connected. And all of these are the diphthongs incorporating the AU. So usually, I think all of these, maybe a couple of them don't, have the A in the spelling. So that's why that helps out. Off doesn't, it has the O, but if I write OF, that's of. That's the only one that doesn't have the, in the English spelling, the A in there, okay? But all these others have an A in it, so you're going to use the A for the diphthong. Here we go. AU is going to be written for all these strokes. All. Call. Cause. Chalk. Clause, as in a statement. Claw. Crawl. Fawn. Flaw. Fraud. Hunt. Jaw. Law. Off. Pun. Raw. Sauce. Saw. Small. Straw. Talk. Walk. All of those have the ah in it, okay? So now this is going to be the owl. Most of these have the O in their English spelling, so it's O-U. They have the O or the OU or the OW. So these are all going to be written with OU. Okay? All of them. Bout. Brow. Chow. Cloud. Count. Crowd. Doubt. Down. House. Loud. Now. Ouch. Out. Pout. Proud. Prowl. Scout. Shout. Sound. Spouse. Stout. Town. So all of those have the ow, the OU. They all have an OW, OU in their English spelling. So you're going to write OU in the steno. Okay? Now all of these are the OI sound, the OI, the OI. Whether it's spelled with the OY, OI, it's the OI. So you're going to write OI. Okay? All of these are OI. Here we go. Boil. Boy. Broil. Choice. Coil. Coin. Coy. Foil. Join. Joy. Loin. Noise. Oil. Ploy. Point. Poise. Soil. Spoil. Toil. Toy. Voice. Void. So it's the OI, the OI. All of these have the OO, the OO. So it's going to be written AO. Okay, AO for all of these, you all. Here we go. Boot. Cook. Cool. Door. fool, school, stood, stool, took, tool, boom, booze, choose, doom, loose, loot, mood, ooze, proof, room, shoot, zoom, and those were all AO for the oo words, the double O. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to incorporate different, not all of the same sound alike. It's going to be different ones. So we're going to use the AUL, the OU, the OI, and the OAO for the OO. So remember, all is AU. Bout, OU. Oil, OI. Ooh, as an OO is AO. Okay? Here we go. Write these words down, you all. You've got to memorize these different sounds for your diphthongs, okay? Walk. Town. Void. Zoom. Talk. Stout. Voice. Shoot. Straw. Spouse. Toy. Room. Small. Sound. Toil. Proof. Saw. Shout. Spoil. Ooze. Sauce. Scout. Soil. Mood. Raw. Prowl. Poise. Loot. Pawn, proud. Point, loose. Off, pout. Ploy, doom. Law, out. Oil, choose. Sorry, chose. Sorry, choose. Sorry. Ooh, the AO, choose. Jaw, ouch. Noise, booze. Hunt. Now. Loin, boom. Fraud, loud, joy, tool. Flaw, house, join. Took, fawn. Down, foil, stool. Crawl, doubt. Coy, stood. Claw, crowd. Coin, school. Clause, count. Coil, fool. Chalk, cloud. Choice, door. Cause, chow. Broil, cool. Call, brow. Boy, cook. All, bout. Boil, boot. Talk, all, off, walk, noose, bus, cause. Even though cause is spelled with an S, it's got the Z sound. So we write the Z. It's cause, the Z sound, okay? Clause, as in a clause in a little statement in a contract. Clause, K-L-A-U-Z, even though it's spelled with an S. Bus, raw, boil, cow, foot, cause, boy, foul, moon, tot, toy, loud, soon, foot, friend, young, deaf, learn, court, young, dead, touch, quilt, broad, guard, pearl, leapt, heart, built, dread, stead, rough, meant, threat, touch, yearn, gourd, moon, boy, thread, guard, guilt, rough, guild, spread, tough, dead, leapt, coy, doubt, small, Zoom. Cool. Crawl. Chalk. Law. Prowl. Okay, you all, so hopefully that's going to be a good exercise for you all to practice and listen to it and write it. And let me know if you have any questions, you all. Just keep your speed building up and just keep practicing, okay? We have 16 weeks, so don't get discouraged. Just keep practicing, going over everything, reviewing your flashcards, and I promise it will come, okay? Have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions, you all.